Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the finest Dawn of War Soulstorm cast this side of East Yorkshire, and today we have a 1v1 on Fata Morgan, if that's the map's name. Over in the Space Marine corner we have S0ul Warri0r, and in the Necron corner we have dimaiso, with a wonderful, look at that colour scheme. Bright green, bright pink, that's what we want. Necron player opening up with a cheeky triple plasma generator, sending up a little scarab just to do a bit of scouting, see what the Space Marine player is doing. Space Marine player throwing down chapel barracks, opening it with double plasma generators, throwing down a whole bunch of scouts, capturing their immediate listening strategic points. Got two scarabs, go and have a cheeky look and seeing what's going on here. Remember that as a Necron player, you can throw down as many scarabs as you want at the early game, so long as you make sure that the boys on the other side of the corner aren't throwing down major vibes, as what the kids say these days. And just look at them, just nice. It's just nice where in Warhammer, scouts and scarabs can come together and just chill. What they're going to... I like that. You see, I don't play much online, so when I say, oh, so-and-so pet player is probably going to do this, I'm actually talking my ass. I actually don't know if they're doing anything, but no, he's not scouting, he's just delaying a strategic point cap, which is bloody brilliant. Okie dokie, we're all learning here, boys and girls, and will he do the same? Oh, that's brilliant. That is the biggest, amazing, oh, fantastic. Go on, do it. I dare you, I double dare you. Don't leave him, yeah, oh, hasty. What's going on over here while all sorts of shenanigans are going on? Scarab's capturing some listening posts. Necron Lord is getting up, so I assume he's going to be teleporting in and causing some more harassment. That was just delicious. That was wonderful to watch. Space Marine player is going to put some more listening posts on their strategic points to prevent the Scarabs being cheeky boys. But look, they're going to come up again just to see if they can. But no, sadly, no joy there. Force Commander is going to come out and see what's what. Thankfully, though, the Scarabs can just chill because, like, their squad members don't cost anything, so they're just free to roam about and cause as much mayhem as humanly possible. Remember that if we delay the opponents, build up the economy, Necrons are happy boys. Ghost turret down there, couple of Necron warriors in the kitty, ready to go down. Listening post with a heavy bolter gun, going to melt through these builder Scarabs. Two quite low on health, they might want to be a little bit cautious. Necron Lord going round causing all sorts of mischief for these scouts. Two regular boys against one unregular but fashionably colourful Lord. Force Commander going to come in, see if he can slap him around a bit, and he's going to teleport out of the way right over here though, but he's going to be beaten off by the listening post with, you see, now that's a good strategy. If the immediate listening posts have got some heavy bottles on them, it stops all the Necron nonsense. These Scarabs are just going to eat some bolter fire, because why not? Can the scouts kill all the Scarabs there? Bit clutch. I mean, the scouts do have a fair bit of movement speed. Scarabs are not the fastest things. Got 30 health left. It's going to out-regen some of it there. And are they going to take it there? I mean, they probably will. Ah, yeah, that's down. That's down. Poor Scarabs, but they did their bit. They delayed the Space Marine player, and that's what they were based on doing. This Necron Lord is causing more mischief. We've got some Scarabs taking on the critical point in the middle, which is always useful. These scouts are going to be slapped around. What lovely death animations. That's the one thing I loved about Dawn of War. Well, loved, not past tense, present tense. They're still really, really good. I've yet to know games that have death animations quite like this game. Force Commander is going to scare the Necron Lord away, and he's just going to teleport away. And where has he gone? He's gone over here to cause more mischief over here. But again, the listening posts are just going to be constantly built up with these heavy turrets. What's a Necron player building up? He's just throwing down some Necron warriors, going for his Awakened Monolith. Yeah, to be honest, I think he's delayed the Space Marine player enough that he can go for that tier 2 and not have to worry too much. Space Marine player is also going to go for the tier 2. Bearing in mind that if the Necron player is teching up, then the Space Marine player also has time to tech up. We've had no mischief with flayed ones as of yet. Necron warriors are going to come in to support their Necron Lord, but the Force Commander is quite quick. Necron warriors are not as quick. Let's see if the Force Commander realises what's going on. Although, mind you, his health regen is quite fast, and his health pool is already full. Oh, it's going to happen again. So I'm going to watch this battle, but when... What is happening? Yeah, oh, brilliant. Super tasty by dimaiso over here, with his fabulous colours and his fabulous scarabs. Necron Lord teleporting away, going to slap this servitor. God Lord, the mischief and shenanigans going on is top tier in this game. Force Commander going to tie up one of these Necrons, but he's not going to be able to tie up both of them. That's what you want to do when ranged units are going up against a single entity character. It's all well and good having one unit being tied up in melee, but that still leaves the other unit to fire about. Mind you though, these Necron warriors are going down quite quickly, but they are free, so even if he kills a bajillion of them, it's not exactly costing the Necron player a lot. Some Immortals coming out. Vehicle and anti-vehicle and anti-aircraft, but obviously he's probably preparing for any late game or vehicle players coming up from the Space Marine player. Some Grey Knights, a Librarian, and some upgrades, some power weapons, so he's going for, well, he's focusing his heroes in this matchup. Necron Lord probably killed... Did he kill the Servitor, or did the Servitor run away? Who knows? Either way, Servitor did finish his minefield, so that will stop something? Maybe. I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's playing the long term in case any more Scarabs go in to try and decap it. Although the Space Marine player's got the critical point over here. Got a critical point on both sides. Not on the middle one. Big Necron push going up on this side there. So the Immortals are going to be focusing down. I assume he's going to be doing the main heavy lifting for the destroying of the listing posts. Of the Scarabs ready to decap as and when necessary. Oh, there we go. Some Grey Knights along with a Chaplain and a Force Commander. Librarian did pop a couple of minutes ago, so these Necrons are probably going to have to fall back once these boys come in close contact, but they are going to get a listing post. Maybe they can get a decap before any serious shenanigans go on. Grey Knights are going to run in, although are they doing long range? Oh, never mind. Never mind. Engaging in close combat, throwing down the morale on these boys, and everything is going to teleport away back to the home base. Yep. Victory countdown has begun. These Necron warriors did not quite escape, so that's a fair catch for the Space Marine player. Remember that Necron warriors do take a fair while to build in the monolith, and with the monolith only being able to build one thing at a time. Yes, okay, fair enough. They're free, but if you lose that critical mess of Necron warriors, then you kind of shit out for a little bit unless you can rebuild. We've got an obelisk. Hasn't quite got that upgrade where it can fire on its own, but I do believe it has that upgrade where it can lay down a big explosion because of that glowy vibe. Well, I can't quite remember off the top of my head. Immortals are going to run away. Necron warriors are going to run away into the protective range of the Ghost turret. We have got a destroyer coming down. Necron Lord getting teabagged by a bajillion things. Been surrounded away, but good teleport just at the last moment. Destroyer going in for close combat. I'm not sure that's exactly what he wants to do. Very, very good play with the Grey Knights. It was exactly what the Space Marine player wanted. But I mean, they won't do all that much against these destroyers, because bearing in mind that while the Chaplain with a Grey Knight unit can do a fair bit of damage, if these destroyers get anywhere close to these Grey Knights, they can just slide away on their floaty, boaty bodies. What's going on over here? Scarabs getting destroyed, nothing special. What's going on for upgrades and all these shenanigans? Space Marine player is going to go for the third, well, they're just teching up in general. Loads of plasma generators, so I'm expecting some vehicle play at some point. I mean, the Necron player has put a lot of points and monies into these destroyers, so it would make sense to transition to something where the destroyers can't do all that much. Necron player is also taking up. Lots of shiny lights on these plasma generators suggest that he's gone for an upgrade. We've got a Forbidden Archive, a Greater Summoning Core, so lots of big units coming out for these, well, for both sides really. Heavy Bolter Turret going to not do all that much damage to the Destroyer. Ah, there we go, throwing down a big shiny green to stop some ranged play going on. Got some sparkly whites from the Grey Knights. Ah, there we go, rhyme, so it makes sense. Necron Lord coming back in for a slapping. If anything, just for a distraction. This one single Necron warrior just coming in just to slap around, see if they can, but never mind, they can't finish off this heavy bolter turret, which is a shame. These Immortals though, in a very not brilliant position. This Destroyer also tanking loads of damage. Got to remember that they've already teleported away, this whole squad is going to fall down. So while, yes, okay, they've got their fallback ability, if they get caught out of position, they're not exactly fast. So they're going to probably get slapped around and not be able to run away like most factions units can. Necron Lord running away, well not running away, running past these Scout Marines, going to do a little bit of scouting of his own, I suppose. Heavy bolter turret there, really locking down these sides to stop any Necron harassment. These Destroyers are going to absolutely wipe out that Scout unit. Oh, some Terminators. Where have you gone? Where are you spawning? Oh, they'll be spawning in these doofus, so they'll be jumping down as and when necessary. I wonder if the... there we go, the Energy Core. So we might have a Nightbringer coming down, or a Deceiver. I mean, I would presume that the Nightbringer is the play to make here, but you just never know. Deceiver, fake Monolith. We've got a Farah unit coming down. A wonderful combat unit to have against a Grey Knight squad. However, they have got some Assault Terminators, so they're probably not going to have a brilliant engagement 2 squads versus 1. Unless the Necron Lord comes in and does some bits and bobs. Although some Destroyers coming in to lend a helping hand. Necron Lord also joining in. These Assault Terminators just chilling. I assume that they've been stunned by some sort of shenanigan from the Necron player. The Farahs are going to run away. Rest in peace, Farahs, by the by, non-existing anymore in the Space Egypt faction. The Builder Scarabs are going to rebuild Destroyers a little bit. But everyone's going to run away from this impressive close combat build that the Space Marine player has gone for. No buildings, no buildings, loads of buildings, but no machines. Oh, speaking of the devil, machine cult coming down here, but no land speeders or what do you call them, dreadnoughts, whirlwinds for them yet. To be fair, with the build that they've got at the moment, they've probably got what they need at the moment. They don't need to do anything crazy or special. Does anyone have any relics yet? Ah, yes, both teams have got their relics. Although this Necron player has got his relic in a little bit of a precarious situation. Unless he tries to do some crazy things, he's probably going to lose his relic. I mean, what kind of Necron army is going on around here? Just some Farahs, a Destroyer. Yeah, he's in quite a precarious predicament here. I mean, really good harass at the early game. I mean, hats off to him. But with these Farahs, only 4 in the squad at the moment, 5 now. But against a whole Terminator and a whole Grey Knight squad, big explosion coming in from one of the obelisks. I mean, they're holding their own a fair bit, and credit to them. But against 2 Terminator squads, a Chaplain, a Force Commander, wherever he is, over here, a Chaplain. They're going to... I mean, have they all gone down? They've all gone down, I do believe. Big green coming down, and the Monolith has come down. So they are... So no matter what the Space Marine player throws down here, they're probably going to have to move away. Another Farah squad coming down. A Dreadnought comes down. Probably another Dreadnought is also going to come down as well. This is probably the worst place to come down for a Monolith because he's teleported down, so he's not going to come out coming on top, not able to teleport away for some time. And even if he does teleport, it is going to take him a while to do so. Probably should have held back a little bit. It's a little bit too zealous with the Monolith. It's going to be slapped down. GG, and well played by both players. I think that is it. 4 souls. 4 souls all in all. But no, that was a nail-biting game at the beginning. middle of the game, it was going either side. It all came to fruition when the Space Marine player threw down some Terminators and all the heroes, and just Dreadnoughts coming out of nowhere. Absolutely brilliant stuff. Right, well, my name's been Mr. Landshark. Pleasure as always. I'll see you all on the flip side. Peace.